What God cannot do does not exist. What Jehovah cannot do does not exist. My name is Rosabella and I'm testifying from the UK. My testimony is about the goodness of God towards my marriage. I joined NSPPD in 2020 following one of my sisters introducing me to the fire altar. And I remember the first day I joined, as soon as I joined, I saw Pastor Jerry, Pastor Oguro, and Pastor Oke, and it was during COVID. And it was just fire. I was like, this is for me. I hear many people testify and say, oh, when they joined, it was so loud. Not for me. The moment I joined, I knew this was for me. And fast forward, I remember August ending into September that year was the first time I followed Pastor Jerry's instructions to print off different things that you want God to do for you, pictures of it. And I still have the same pictures. And one of the things I printed was of the wedding dress. And I was trusting God that in his time, he will make a way. And fast forward last year, NSPPD prayer conference in the UK 2023, I went with two of my sisters and my brother, and we were there lifting up our prayer requests. And I remember when I left last year's NSPPD prayer conference, I said to God, the next time they do one in the UK again, Lord, I want to have my testimony of my marital blessings. And so over the last few months after that, Pastor Jerry would testify, women in their 30s carry a wedding.
Women in their 30s, in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s, that desire their spouses. On the sound of your email, carry your evidence.
And I'll claim it, I'll take the word. NSPPD prayer conference was June that year. By July, my then boyfriend proposed, and then we started planning our wedding. We planned to have our wedding a year after he proposed, which would have been July this year. But God has his own timing, and as God will have it, we moved the wedding from July to August. I never really clicked in terms of the date that we selected, but then once we moved it to August, I remember it was announced that we're going to have NSPPD prayer conference in the UK 2024. And I kept saying, God, please let it be before I go. Please let it be before I go to Ghana for my wedding. And as God will have it, it was for the 10th of August. And I said, I'm not missing it for anything. I'm going to wait. I'm going to do NSPPD prayer conference UK before I leave for my wedding. To the glory of God, on the 22nd of August 2024, which I never even realized that was Pastor Jerry's birthday, 22nd of August 2024. I gloriously had my traditional wedding in Ghana. Pastor Jerry would say, how would you shout? I didn't shout, but I danced. Myself and my now husband, we danced to the glory of God on the 22nd of August. And the beauty of it is God brought vendors who were NSPPDians. God brought vendors. The morning of our traditional wedding, I had NSPPD on that morning in the room whilst they did my makeup and my hair, and to have people surrounding me who agreed with what was happening and just ushered me into the day, and it was glorious. And then on the 24th of August 2024, by the grace of God, we had our white wedding at church, and God magnified and glorified himself. And I just want to say thank you, Lord. I give you the glory, I give you the praise. I should wave my hand, what is my ring? I give you the praise. I just say thank you, Lord Jesus. And I want to say thank you to you, Pastor Jerry. Many people say the same thing, that may the oil on your head never run dry.